Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi, and this will be my last video that I'm going to be uploading today. So, the article that we're going to be talking about today is going to be DC Studios boss James Gunn explains why he's skipping Superman and Batman origin stories in the DCU. Now, every time we've gone, there have been videos that every time when they try to reboot Batman or Superman, we've gotten origin stories in the first films, and then they try to go with the follow up and everything. A different story takes. The Batman, however, it did not do an origin of him, which is good. And the Batman v Superman, it only did just a little taste of his origin. It did a taste of his origin, but then just moved fast forward it. You know, so this is interesting what James Gunn is doing. I know they're trying, but the problem with DC is and especially James Gunn is that he's making certain characters canon to his DCU universe, which they were already created in the Zack Snyderverse. So it's just a bit confusing right now. So there is a little bit of element in the Snyderverse within the DCU. So let's get into this article and see what is going on. Creature Commandos is right around the corner, and the hope among fans is that the Max animated series will set the tone for the DCU and perhaps even answer a few lingering questions everyone has about this reboot. There are already rumblings about a Batman appearance, suggesting the Dark Knight is an established hero in this world. That's something we took as a given when it was made clear that the Brave and the Bold will introduce the hero's 10-year-old son, Damian, as Robin. Answering a fan on social media, DC Studios co-CEO and Superman director James Gunn explained why he tends to skip the origin stories of both the Man of Tomorrow and Batman. I'm not telling Batman and Superman's origin stories again because everyone knows them, which is true. He noted before launching into a defense of James Mangold's plans for a Swamp Thing movie. Don't put Swamp Thing in the corner. That's a project in development we've actually announced, and he's an incredibly well-known character with not only some of the greatest comics of all time, but a successful film series and his own TV show. Something that could be said of only a small handful of KC characters. Now, I did watch the Swamp Thing that came out in the DC Universe app. That's what it was called before when it got merged with HBO Max. And it was not a bad show. It was a pretty good season. But of course they got rid of it. They got rid of it, you know. They introduced it, the Blue Devil. They introduced it, I forgot that goddamn other villain that's like Swamp Thing almost. They introduced a couple of characters, man. And it would have been a good show if they would have just sticked with it, man. But they didn't. So it went to ruin, man. Gunn is right about Batman and Superman's suspected origins being well known enough to gloss over, and we're sure you'll remember that Marvel Studios came to a similar conclusion with Spider-Man in 2016. At this stage, does anyone really want to see Thomas and Martha Wayne gunned down again? And how many times can we watch Krypton explode? Back to Swamp Thing, and we agree this fan was way off base. Suggests a character like that getting his own movie will alienate non-fans. After all, the same could have once been said as for the Guardians of the Galaxy, Gunn would later add. Again, it's just two DC characters. Batman, Superman, and the DCU is definitely for everyone. Matt Reeves also made a point of glossing over the Caped Crusader's origin by setting the Batman in year 2. And no one seemed to have any issue with that. You can check out the filmmaker and studio executive's comments in the full below. So these are the comments that has been going on around with James Gunn. You know, you guys can watch. You guys can check this out and everything when you go to comicbookmovie.com. Superman tells the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with a human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas. He is embodiment of truth, justice, the American way, guided by human kindness in a world that sees kindness as old-fashioned. David Corset is playing the Man of Steel, while Rachel Brosnan has been tapped to star as Lois Lane. The cast includes Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho, and Gabriel De Faria as the Engineer. Supporting characters include Sarah Sampaio as Eve Texmarker, Wendell Pierce as Perry White, Skylar Jacindo as Jimmy Olsen, Pruitt Taylor Vince as Paul Kent, Neva Howell as Ma Kent, Beck Bennett as Steve Lombard, Michael Hoover as Cat Grant, Christopher McDonald as Ron Tropy, and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, and Milia Alok as Supergirl. So, I mean, it is set to be released next year in January, in July. But, I mean, I don't know about this Superman movie that James Gunn is doing, bro. Because a lot of people got disappointed with the Suicide Squad movie that came out with James Gunn that he did. And I was okay with it. I was fine with it. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't know about this Superman movie, man. But I will, when the trailer, the costume, the outfit it seems all right for now. It's just I wish they didn't have the collar. The collar is what they needed to get. It needs to go. The collar needs to go. But, I mean, it seems fine for now. So we'll see. We'll see how this, performs. So, that's going to be it. So, thank you for, this is going to be it for this article. Thank you for watching this video and and being in this channel. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, thank you so much. And I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye for now.